Paris, a journey through history, culture, and beauty. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. Today, we are going to talk about Paris. Paris is the capital city of France. It is one of the most visited cities in the world. Paris is famous for its history, culture, and beautiful landmarks. In this episode, we will explore the history of Paris, its culture, and its top 10 most visited places. Let's begin. History of Paris. Paris has a long and interesting history. It began as a small village over 2,000 years ago. The first people to live in Paris were a Celtic tribe called the Parisia. Around 52 BC, the Romans came and took control of the village. They called it Lutetia. Over time, the village grew and became known as Paris. During the Middle Ages, Paris became a center for trade and education. The city built universities and beautiful churches like the Notre Dame Cathedral. By the 17th and 18th centuries, Paris was one of the most important cities in Europe. It was a place for artists, writers, and thinkers. Many revolutions and historical events happened in Paris, including the French Revolution in 1789. In the 19th century, Paris was transformed into the city we know today. Wide streets, parks, and famous landmarks like the Eiffel Tower were built. Today, Paris is a global city, known for its art, culture, and history. Culture of Paris. Paris is often called the City of Light. This name has two meanings. First, Paris was one of the first cities in the world to have streetlights. Second, Paris was the center of the Age of Enlightenment, a time when people focused on science, art, and education. The culture of Paris is rich and vibrant. It is known for its art, fashion, and cuisine. Many famous artists, such as Pablo Picasso, Claude Monet, and Vincent van Gogh, lived and worked in Paris. The city is home to many museums, theaters, and galleries. The Louvre Museum, for example, is one of the largest and most famous museums in the world. Paris is also the fashion capital of the world. Many top designers like Coco Chanel and Christian Dior started their careers in Paris. Every year, Paris hosts Fashion Week, where new trends are shown to the world. Top 10 places to visit in Paris now. Let's explore the 10 most visited places in Paris. These are the must-see spots for anyone visiting this amazing city. 1. Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower is the symbol of Paris. It was built in 1889 for the World's Fair. The tower is 330 meters tall and offers stunning views of the city. Millions of people visit the Eiffel Tower every year. At night, it lights up and looks magical. 2. Louvre Museum. The Louvre Museum is the largest art museum in the world. It has over 35,000 works of art. The most famous artwork here is the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. The museum itself is a historic building with a glass pyramid at the entrance. 3. Notre Dame Cathedral. Notre Dame is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. It was built in the 12th century and is famous for its tall towers, stained glass windows, and beautiful sculptures. Although a fire damaged it in 2019, restoration work is ongoing. 4. Champs-Élysées and Arc de Triomphe. The Champs-Élysées is one of the most famous streets in the world. It is perfect for shopping, dining, and sightseeing. At the end of this street is the Arc de Triomphe, a monument that honors soldiers who fought for France. 5. Montmartre and Sacré-Cœur Basilica. Montmartre is a historic neighborhood on a hill. It is known for its art, narrow streets, and lively atmosphere. At the top of the hill is the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, a white church with amazing views of Paris. 6th Palace of Versailles. The Palace of Versailles is a grand royal palace outside Paris. It was the home of French kings like Louis XIV. The palace is famous for its hall of mirrors and beautiful gardens. 7. Seine River and boat rides. The Seine River flows through Paris. A boat ride on the Seine is a great way to see the city. You can see famous landmarks like the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, and the Louvre from the water. 8. Musée d'Orsay. This museum is in an old train station. It has many famous paintings by artists like Van Gogh, Monet, and Renoir. It focuses on art from the 19th and early 20th centuries. 9. Luxembourg Gardens. The Luxembourg Gardens are a peaceful escape from the busy city. You can walk, relax, or enjoy the beautiful flowers and fountains. The gardens also have a palace and a pond where kids can sail toy boats. Dixiem Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris is a magical place for families and kids. It has fun rides, shows, and characters from Disney movies. It is one of the most visited attractions in Europe. Interesting facts about Paris. Paris has over 30 bridges that cross the Seine River. Each bridge has its own story. The city has more than 1,500 bakeries. You can try fresh baguettes and croissants everywhere. Paris has a secret underground city of catacombs. These tunnels are filled with old bones from the 18th century. Conclusion: Paris is truly a city of wonders. It has a rich history, vibrant culture, and beautiful landmarks. Whether you love art, history, or just want to enjoy the charm of the city, Paris has something for everyone. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I hope you enjoyed learning about Paris. Don't forget to share this podcast with your friends. See you next time.